very gradually fade to reveal a set resembling a dollhouse. If dolls lived in poorly insulated Galway rented accommodation. The audience views 3 rooms, a kitchen, living room, and bedroom. There is a stairs that leads to an upstairs they never see. The characters who are not in the room where the action is taking place are still active and viewable at all times, but silent. The apartment is decorated stylishly on a budget. The decor features a mix of memorabilia from prides gone by, mixed with pieces selected with precision from local charity shops. A faint scent of cigarette smoke resides in the couch and curtains. None of the characters smoke. The freshly engaged Oisín and Patrick are cuddled together on the sofa endlessly scrolling through Netflix.
I am a paper doll, a flimsy piece of paper to colour in and cut out. Then you colour in and cut out all of my flimsy clothes, except I feel naked. You must have not bothered to cut out my clothes. I am a paper doll, easy to tear, easy to crumble, easy to forget. I am disposable, not meant for long-term play. I shall only last the day. So today I'll make them smile. I am a paper doll.
The loud, jarring sound of a doorbell is heard. Oisín leaps from the couch to open the front door, which is also in the living room.
Ah, you're here.
You're late.
I said 7. I'm here at 1:45.
The party was last night.
Well, I'm here now. No.
Yes.
Well, we'll have to have another one, so.
Exactly.
The cure it is, that suitcase better be filled with gifts coated in guilt.
Just dusted with it.
Oh, what you get us?
Wait a moment. This'll blow your minds.
Mara tosses the overstuffed suitcase on its side, causing a sudden jingle of bottles.
Close your eyes.
They followed this instruction excitedly as Mara unfolds a large tapestry. A tapestry of Tír na nÓg featuring the 2 men as Oisín and Niamh.
Open.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's beautiful, but what is it?
What? Do you not see it?
Yeah, and it's gorgeous, but what's it of?
It's Tír na nÓg.
Spot on. Except, you know, Oisín is, well, Oisín, and Pat, you're Niamh.
I am the magical, mysterious one.
And I don't age.
Oh, wait a minute, I want that one.
It's spectacular. Thank you so much.
You never disappoint. Come here.
They all hug giddily.
Where did you get it?
Pat Spittle makes them.
I love it.
I knew you would. Dermot thought it was too out there.
Ah, but sure, so are we.
I'll toast to that.
Oh, no, I can't stand the pop.
Mara pops the bottle, spilling a bit of liquid down her arm, which she licks up like a cat.
Ah, I'll get the glasses.
Maybe some kitchen roll?
The 2 men select their nicest champagne glasses and return with both the glasses and the kitchen roll.
I didn't think you'd ever actually let us use these.
It's only the 2nd time he has.
Well, I'm honoured.
Don't get too excited. They'll be put away as soon as the champagne is finished.
To your engagement.
To us.
Sláinte.
Welcome to the family, Pat. Well, isn't this very civilised?
Indeed, we shall grow accustomed to this kind of civilized behaviour as a boring old married couple.
I thought we established I wasn't going to grow old.
It wasn't like this last night, I'll tell you.
Oh, do tell.
But keep your voice down.
Why?
I don't want any drama.
You're always so paranoid.
And you're always so loud.
The new housemate.
What? What happened to Dave?
Junkie.
Or
Scab.
He seems so lovely.
he was, until he became a junkie and then a whore, then a scab, in that order.
He was always kind of a whore.
But in a fun way, not in a I'll suck your dick for a line kind of way. Anyway, Dave had to go.
And we knew this girl, Faye. Well, Pat did.
We go to the same clairvoyant.
Fortune teller.
And she seemed really sound. Well, she is. Really, she's lovely.
Except for this MLM thing.
She was so much crack the first half of the party when we were playing games and that.
Kings and stuff.
Then when everyone started going off into groups, you know the way.
She starts cornering people one by one, asking them to join her team.
Oh my god, you could totally be your own boss. You know, you got total boss babe vibes.
So people start getting really awkward until she gets to Rebecca.
You do not want to fuck with Rebecca.
I heard she bottled someone for skipping the queue in rehearsals.
Ah, but she is great crack, and it's only a rumour. She sound like.
Anyway, Rebecca tells her to shove her coat up her hole, and Faye just looked stunned.
A bohemian deer in headlights.
It was super awkward for a moment, but then everyone just kind of pretended it didn't happen.
Especially Faye.
She better not try and sell me anything.
Oh, I guarantee she will. And she's pretty good too, you don't even see it coming.
And the essential oils are pretty good.
You're buying off her.
I mean, I'd be buying them anyway. It just saves me a trip to town.
She is really sweet, other than that. And I mean, we're fucked if we lose another housemate. Pat's got expensive taste for this wedding.
You act like it's all me. You'd be surprised at some of Oisín's demands.
Ideas.
Scene 2.
Scene 2.
Actors use the space to portray the passing of time. They go through the bottle of Prosecco and 2 bottles of wine. Patrick switches everyone's glasses to the normal wine glasses. Patrick and Mara are liberal when pouring another glass, while Oisín is keeping count and drinking water in between glasses of wine. They are giddy drunk.
Who all is here anyway?
I mean, everyone but you, of course.
Yeah, where were you?
We're not like you to miss a party.
Dermot either.
Just stuff.
Stuff.
Well, at least he came tonight.
Unlike himself. Where is he?
He had some work thing.
Oh, the life of an artiste. Was there a gnome emergency?
Those weren't gnomes, they were...
Fairies.
Maybe?
Those are creepy looking, whatever they were. Look, he's never going to get any fancy buyers with that stuff. The rich like pretty things.
And the poor don't?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Poor people don't have spare gnome money.
I don't think he was looking to sell them.
Then what's the point?
To create, to express something.
What does he have to express?
Everyone has a story.
Yeah, but not everyone has a story worth listening to.
Pat!
Oh, sorry, Mary. You know I don't mean any harm. I mean, he's a lovely fella.
That's all right.
And there's nothing wrong with being lovely. Not everyone has to be interesting.
Another drink?
Yeah, go on.
That's the last of the wine. I'll make White Russians.
Oh, fab!
Pat's been learning a cocktail a week.
It's educational drinking.
Pat rushes into the kitchen and begins making the cocktails, making a mess in the process, which Oisín attempts to clean. Eventually, they start arguing in whispers regarding Pat's comments about Dermot. While this is happening, we view Mara taking several deep breaths. The lighting changes, and the soundscape gradually fades in until it's very loud. Mara takes a Lucozade bottle from her handbag and downs the liquid inside. She then pulled a small pill from her bag and washed it down with the rest of the bottle. The soundscape is still intensifying until it is interrupted by the rattling of keys. Faye enters. Well,
Well,
who's this then?
I'm...
Oisín's sister.
Oh, why weren't you here last night?
just...
Stuff. Do you want a White Russian?
Sure, could get used to this.
Yeah.
Faye makes herself comfortable a little too close to Mara, while Patrick finishes the cocktails. Stink a drink, are you long at it?
just a few glasses of wine.
I could swear I smell vodka.
Must be the cocktails.
Patrick is delicately balancing his creations on a tray, walking carefully out of the kitchen. A very concerned Oisín is following, anticipating spillage.
Ta-da!
Oh, they're fab, Pat.
And delicious. Go on.
They each grab a cocktail and get comfortable.
I hope this hobby sticks.
So where have you been, Miss Thing? You must have snuck out. Do you know what time it is?
Trying to get me to call you Daddy?
Whatever you're into. No judgment here.
I went for a drink.
With?
My lover.
Oh, you know I hate that word. So tack.
That's why I use it.
Well, where are they?
My...
What buddy?
How is that better?
It's honest.
You should see his Valentine's card.
Had to work.
On their marriage?
Among other things.
Now that it's turning into a party, will we play a game?
Oh, yes.
Anything but kings after last night.
You got the teapot.
Teapot.
Patrick wouldn't let us use a cup because they're new.
And designer.
Meaning expensive.
I have a new one.
I have a new one from the shop.
The shop.
Faye works at one of these game shops.
Well, part-time, I'm also running my own business. Do you use essential oils?
Like PlayStation and stuff. I'm no good at that.
No, like board games. It's really cool, actually. You could come by sometime and play a game.
What's the new game?
It's a card game. Kind of Would You Rather one, but the questions are really good. It's new in too, so you guys are getting the exclusive play.
There are actually customers there that will pay for this.
We're all a bit too into something.
Not me.
You get too into everything.
Let's play. Scene 3. Music plays as the actors use the space to portray the passing of time. They play cards and Patrick makes another round of cocktails. Patrick and Mara are visibly drunk. Faye is catching up, as is Oisín, although he still attempts to keep count. Bullshit.
What? Are you saying I take my vanity over my family's security?
Yes.
Oh, well, you're probably right. I mean, we can always make more money, but turning back time in this space would be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
If you could turn back
If you turn
anything,
back
you'd
any-
be sent to prison.
Why? How old are you?
A lady never reveals her age.
And you were never a lady.
I can testify to that.
He's as old as Ush, just has a better skincare regime.
Better than nothing is not difficult, and I'm 10 months younger.
Next, pick a card.
Me?
No, the man on the moon. Mara wobbles drunkenly as she reaches across the table for a card.
Easy.
Says you.
I did, and I am. Read the card.
Would you rather...
Rather.
Would you... rather...
Mara appears entranced. The lighting changes and the soundscape gradually fades in until it's very loud.
Mara!
The lighting snaps back to its previous state and the soundscape ceases.
Would you rather die alone, or every time you come you sound like Elmo?
I mean, you're gonna die alone either way there.
What if you never come?
Then what's the point?
Is that all I am to you?
I mean, not all, but to quote Marilyn, you wouldn't marry a girl just because she's pretty, but my goodness, doesn't it help?
You guys have it so easy.
Because we're pretty?
Because you can come just because someone's pretty. I could be with Paul Rudd, and if he's not hitting the right spot, I'm still not coming.
Sorry, why Paul Rudd?
Random.
I like Paul Rudd.
Okay, but it's not great for the argument. Say, Channing Tatum would probably make more sense.
But I don't like Channing Tatum.
Bullshit.
Have you seen Magic Mike?
No.
Ooh, let's put it on. No, better. Step up.
I was still questioning myself till I saw Step Up.
For me, it was Anastasia.
I can't imagine you ever questioning.
Anastasia, isn't that a cartoon?
With a Russian bad boy with a heart of gold.
You okay, Gal?
Mara?
Yeah?
Okay, I think we're a bit too far gone for this game.
Yeah, it's more of a start of the night game.
You okay, Mara? You're a bit off tonight.
Aren't we all a little off?
Depend on who's watching, I guess.
That's true.
You know that feeling when you're just about to fall asleep? You're drifting off and all of a sudden you feel like you're falling backwards.
Maybe try falling forward.
What?
I mean, either way, you're going to hit the ground, so better off going forward than backwards, no?
I guess.
Are you okay?
Well, my lab is calling me.
I'll give you a pair of my PJs. Patrick and Faye both rush to their bedrooms. Oisin wraps his arms around his sister.
He's really gone this time, isn't he?
Mara nods, bursts into tears. Back out. Act 2, Scene 1. 1 month has passed. A soundscape designed to portray Mara's body's current state begins to play. The lights fade up to show Mara lying on the couple's bed, eating crisps and staring into space. Patrick is in the kitchen, having just made a cup of coffee. Faye comes down the stairs and enters the kitchen, pleased to see Patrick.
Evening, love.
Oh, you're home.
Last.
I wanted to ask you something.
It has nothing to do with me. Okay, you have to ask Oisin to get rid of her.
It's been 3 weeks.
Oh, don't you think I realise that? That creature is in my bed as we speak, eating hunky-dories on my good sheets.
Look, I don't want to get in the middle of family shit, but that's what you signed up to do.
I've not signed anything yet.
But you will in...
3 months, 4 days. I'm a free man until then.
Look, she's a lovely girl and all, but it's a dinky flat.
I know, but she's not been right lately.
You mean she could be pushed over the edge?
Or jump.
Hardly.
But, I mean, what if? I don't want blood in my hands.
Do you really think so?
I mean, I really don't know. I think that's why Ush is scared to send her home. I mean, she lives out the Connemara way. It's lovely in the summer, but Jesus, it's just so dark and lonely this time of year.
Is this all over this Dermot guy?
That cunt, no. I think we all knew Mark would be better.
Then what?
I don't know. I don't think she does either.
I feel for her, I do, but will you talk to Ush again?
I will. Hopefully she'll be back to herself again soon. She is good crack, usually.
Oisin arrives home, without glancing towards the kitchen, rushes into the bedroom.
Mara?
Mara is still looking at her own reflection and she ignores him.
What are you doing?
Have you ever looked so long at your own face? It doesn't look like yours anymore.
Yes. That's why it's better not to look into things. How much have you been drinking today?
Not a drop.
Patrick and Faye have moved silently towards the sitting room to eavesdrop.
I can't help you if you're lying to me, Mara.
No one can help me.
I'm trying my best. We need to snap you out of this. You're not being you.
I'm the most me I've been. I'm what's underneath. I just ran out of energy to cover myself.
Right, then we'll get you better, but you can't keep going on like this.
I know.
Don't you want to get better?
Of course, I do.
Then let's book you an appointment.
Tomorrow.
You've been saying that for weeks. Please, Mara.
I will, tomorrow. I promise.
Do you mean that?
I'm sorry I've done this to you. I'm a horrible person. You must hate me.
I can never hate you. You've been so strong, and everyone has a bad patch.
Pat must, though. I'm so embarrassed. I'm scared to leave this room when you're not here. I know they're judging me.
He doesn't judge you. He just doesn't understand. Some people are just built differently from others. Some can't break.
Do you think I'm broken?
I don't mean it like that. I just mean you and I are made from fragile parts.
You think you're fragile too?
I'm not as unbreakable as Pat anyway. Sometimes I envy him, but also it's what I love about him.
One of us should get the fairy tale ending.
We both will. Dermot was the frog before the prince, I'm sure of it.
I don't care about that. I think I stopped loving him years ago. I just relied on him.
And he was unreliable.
No, he just started to hate me.
For what?
For being sad. He was unbreakable too. You need to watch out for the strong ones. They don't always understand weakness.
Pat's not like that.
Neither was Dermot.
Stop, Mara.
Sorry.
You're not taking me down with you.
I don't want to.
I think you might, deep down. The two of us breakable things together again.
I don't want to take you down. I don't want to be alone.
And tomorrow, you're making the appointment.
I will.
No, actually, now. I'm making sure.
Oh,
You're staying here, you're asking for my help, you have to do what I say once in a while.
you sound like Dermot.
Don't try and distract me. Take out the laptop, now.
I'm scared.
I know, but you have to.
But
I'm sorry I'm acting like this, but I have to.
you're talking to me like a child.
I'm sick of having the same conversation every day.
Fine.
Mara opens the laptop on the bed.
And starting tomorrow, no drink.
I'm not an alcowash.
Oh, well, then it won't be an issue.
Scene 4. 1 month has passed. Soundscape designed to portray Mara's body's current state begins to play. The lights fade up on a full cast in the sitting room. Mara is modelling a long purple dress for a tipsy and enthused crowd.
Do you say yes to the dress?
Yes!
Finally.
Ah, come on, it's stunning. Well worth the fashion show.
I quite like the green.
Don't.
I won't upstage, will I?
You can try.
Oh yeah, sure, you missed us getting the tuxes. Here, have a look.
Washington takes out his phone and shows Mara some pictures.
Gorgeous.
Even better in real life.
Scene 5. Later that evening, Oisin sits on couple's bed flustered. Neither Faye or Mara are in the apartment. Patrick enters.
Well, sourpuss.
Don't joke, Pat, not now.
Patrick sits down beside him and puts his arm around him. There's a long pause as Patrick comforts him.
Just trying to put it off, I guess.
Put off what?
I don't know. Figuring out what to do with her.
Her? That's Mara you're talking about. I can see whose side you're on already.
Don't be like that.
Like what?
Dramatic.
Well, it's a fucking dramatic situation, isn't it? If I can't be dramatic now, when can I be? It wasn't being funny.
Humor is subjective.
Stop, would you?
Stop what? Cuddling into my fiance.
Yeah, that. Sorry, it's just...
I know, love.
She's promised me she'll be on her best behaviour on the day, but I don't know. I mean, I shouldn't even have to ask for that. It's our wedding. How'd she manage to make our wedding about her?
She's got a certain knack, all right.
I know she can't help it. I'm venting.
Maybe she could just attend the ceremony?
Are you serious?
Maybe.
I can't handle a fight right now.
I'm not looking for a fight. It's my wedding too.
I know. I never said anything different.
I know. I'm just trying to explain where I'm coming from.
Your mother, that's where this is coming from.
Right.
Well, it's true, isn't it?
Look, sometimes me and my mom can have the same opinion, and it doesn't have to be some big conspiracy.
I thought you didn't want to fight.
I don't. But bringing somebody's mother into it is the definition of starting a fight. It's just not fair for the rest of us. Okay, look, I don't care about her making a show of herself tonight, but we've been dreaming about our big day since forever. Since before the government even said that we could. Okay, I love you. And I want to share that with everyone without risking.
I love you too.
Then please understand. Okay, I love Mara, but it's our wedding.
No, you don't understand, Pat.
Then fill me in. Please. I want to understand. I'm not putting myself in the dark.
You've had it so easy.
What?
You don't understand what it is to be rejected by your family. It's always been effortless, simple for you.
Not this again. Look, I know you haven't had it easy, but it's not my fault that I have.
But you'll never get it.
Oh, I know what you're trying to get at. It's this shit again from the club.
That's not it.
I've not suffered enough for the cause. Guess I've not earned my gay badge because my mom loves me. I didn't mean it like that. Look, come on. I'm sorry. Look, I was just saying it in a generalized way, like, you know. Ush. You know that's not what I meant, love. Come on, please. I'm sorry. Look, this is supposed to be such a happy time.
I was trying to say was, you wouldn't understand why me and Mara are so close. And our parents rejected me, she didn't, even though she was just a kid too. She's sensitive, but it's because she loves too much. That's how she could love me when no one else did.
You were both just kids. She was just doing what's right.
Because it's the right thing doesn't mean she had to do it. How many 10-year-olds know how to or choose to do the right thing? She's protected me her whole life, and now she's falling apart. Don't I owe her the same?
You don't owe anyone anything. Not for letting you be yourself.
That's not all it is, Pat. You don't know what she's done for me. What that's done to her.
Then please, Oisín, tell me. Please, I want to know.
Do you really?
Really? Look, I didn't mean what I said. I was just being stupid, okay? I'm upset too.
You still love me?
I'm going to marry you, haven't I?
I hope so.
You know so you do.
I do.
You can tell me anything. Help me understand, please.
You know we replaced with Bernie when we were kids.
Yeah, of course.
But you don't really know about before that.
But I want to, really. I do.
Okay, well, things were fairly shit at home before we were fostered.
Sorry.
But we don't just not see our folks because we're mad. We can't.
Can't?
They're gone. Mam's 6 feet under.
God. I'm so sorry, Osh.
Don't be. A dead cunt's still a cunt.
And you're Dara?
Unfortunately, he's still kicking, but he's locked up.
What? Why?
He's the one that put her there.
Oh my God. I had no idea. So sorry.
When we were kids, he was always at Mam and at me. I think he hated her for creating me because he never touched Mara. She thinks that was to psychologically torture her. You could tell as a kid it was a bit different, and that enraged him. Each time it got a bit worse. Though Mam never seemed to cop to this. It was like an alco needing a stronger drink. He needed to cause more damage, and Mam was a tough woman. She took her licks and then carried on with the day as if nothing happened. I think she hated me even more for crying about it.
You were a child.
No one was ever really a child in that house. I didn't have a childhood till I got to Bernie's. Anyways, one day me and Mara were doing our homework, filling in those Alive O workbooks. I remember that so clear. And I was waiting for her to be finished with the red crayon because that was my favorite. And then we heard a scream. It was like a long, long deafening scream. It had stretched from here to the end of the road. I'd never heard anything like it. Haven't since. I were used to hearing of all sorts at home, but this was different. We knew it was Mam, even though I still can't picture that noise coming out of that woman. And like I said, she was tough. She'd never even whimper on a normal day. Mara sprung up and she pulled me up with her, and I remember it hurt, and I was really upset with her in that moment. And she didn't say a word, she just dragged me across the room, her fingernails digging into my little arm. And she shoved me into the hot press and she threw a damp duvet all over me, and I heard her shush me before running away. I didn't know what was going on, but I just sat there, perfectly still, inhaling the damp from the duvet and listening to the screeches.
That is so wrong. I'm so sorry.
As you can guess, that was the end of Mam, but Mara had saved me. I was only 6. I was too small to make it to the neighbours. That's where she ran to. She had them call the guards to get to Dad before he found me.
That's horrifying. I had no idea. I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry for not knowing something I never told you.
I just thought you weren't on speaking terms with them.
Well, I'm not. I've never visited her grave or thought about seeing him. I don't even know what prison he's in. I don't want to.
I mean, I understand now. Well, I mean, I don't understand. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the right words.
I don't care about words. Just promise me you won't look at me differently.
Never look at you as anything different from the man that I love. The man who will be my husband tomorrow.
So you see, it's hard to express why I owe Mara what I do.
I don't think you owe anyone anything, but I'll always support you. I understand where you're coming from now.
So, any skeletons in your closet, so, before we walk down the aisle?
Oh, just the bodies buried in the garden, the crippling debt, my other boyfriend and my first husband.
The more the merrier. I'm so lucky to have you.
We're lucky to have each other.
No, really. I know I can share anything with you.
She can come.
You sure?
Mom will understand.
No, she won't.
But she'll pretend she does.
That'll be good enough for me.
But do have words, please.
I will.
They cuddle into one another, blackout.